Invincible Season 2 Part 2 is the second half of the season. It was released a couple months later, which I feel is a mistake, same with other people, because it sort of leaves the sort of zeitgeist and people kind of forget about it. But I wasn't the biggest fan of the finale of Part 1 of Season 2, where they fight on the Thraxan planet, but I feel there's a really good balance with action and character development for the second half. The first two episodes introduce the return of the Sequid threat, as well as the Lizard League, and they sort of cliffhanger these two episodes together. It does deliver some violent action as well as some consequences. However, it also has downtime for character development, like Donald gets a lot more to do in this season. Also, we also get to episode 7, where we introduce a character that will become infamous in Invincible lore. Really cool sequence on the cruise ship. And then episode 8 was the thrilling finale, a universe-hopping battle with Angstrom Levy. So I did really like this second half a lot more than the first half. I kind of feel like the comic book series itself really became its own thing in Volume 5, A Different World. And the Thraxan planet battle really changed the Viltrumite biology a little bit. If you look really closely, when Omni-Man explains his origin with the Viltrumites and how they killed half their own race, one of them is so strong that she's cutting Viltrumites in half with just a staff. And I felt that was a little bit ridiculous, because usually Viltrumites just pound on each other. They don't use weapons. So when I saw Thula using that sort of blade on Mark, either Mark's really weak and the blade is just there for ornamentation, because she shouldn't be able to use just a normal knife on other Viltrumites, because Viltrumites pound each other. They have an incredible healing factor. They can get stronger, but they can't regenerate limbs, and it just doesn't feel right. They also do the same thing in the new Flash movie from 2023 with Ezra Miller. Essentially, the Kryptonians, when they invade, they can hurt each other with pieces of the ship or knives that are made from, like, Kryptonite ship, I guess. And Zod repeatedly impales Kara a few times, and I really just felt like it nerfed their biology as well. It doesn't really make sense that they shouldn't be able to pierce each other's skin without kryptonite. So I thought that was kind of a weird reach around to just sort of do that. And I guess the series finale for Season 2 Part 1 really irked me when they did that. So at least Season 2 Part 2 had a bit more balance going on. We had some heartbreaking moments, some thrilling ones, and well-rounded. Especially stuff with Monster Girl and Rex, and it was a really strong season. I really liked the season finale for sure. It was a lot more emotional than it needed to be, and they changed a few things, like Angstrom Levy doesn't have his robotic drone thingies, but overall, really strong season, second half and finale, and definitely look forward to Season 3.